YouTube family, the holiday season is here. And while it's the time of year to travel, eat good food, and to celebrate, visit, and spend time with family, it's also a time of year that brings about a lot of stress and anxiety for many people, including children and adolescents. Let's set the table by briefly talking about stress and anxiety. Stress is a normal human reaction that happens to everyone, including you. When we experience stressors or a stimulus that causes stress, our body responds in an attempt to help our body adjust to new situations. Now, like stress, anxiety is also a normal and necessary human reaction that occurs in everyone. It's a normal emotion characterized by worry, fear, tension, and physiological changes like increased blood pressure, sweating, etc. Now, a certain amount of anxiety can protect us by increasing alertness, awareness, and preparing the body to take action against a perceived threat. So anxiety can actually be helpful and beneficial. Now, this gets a bit complicated when we start talking about anxiety disorders that involve excessive worry, fear, and dread that don't seem to go away, get worse over time, and can significantly interfere with daily activities. I'll do a more in-depth video talking about anxiety and anxiety disorders in the near future. So what is holiday anxiety? It involves feeling stressed, worried, and/or nervous about the upcoming holiday season, including all of the preparations, social interactions, festivities, and change of pace and routine, both at home and at school, that comes with it. Now, here's a few common scenarios that may induce holiday anxiety in children and adolescents. Large crowds and loud noises at supermarkets, parties, family gatherings, shopping malls, and parades. This is also commonly accompanied by the expectation of increased and seemingly forced social interaction with unfamiliar people or with people they may not be very fond of. Look, some children hate small talk. Matter of fact, some of you grown folks watching this dread small talk too. The difference is most of us have developed healthy coping strategies, and one of those is realizing we have control over what festivities we want to attend and controlling when we leave the event or the conversation. So if you're a 6-year-old who hates small talk and you experience anxiety in social situations, you might dread seeing Aunt Esther and Uncle Charlie at Thanksgiving because they're extremely loud, embarrassing, and they always make conversation awkward for you and for everybody else. Now, gift giving and gift getting have become synonymous with the holidays for many households, and kids may worry about the presents they'll get or if they'll be on the naughty list or the nice list. And for some kids, the holidays are a time where similar-aged peers and/or siblings make a habit of comparing gifts with others. Maybe your bratty nephew has a habit of bragging to your son about the latest and greatest gadgets they got for Christmas while belittling your son's gifts. See how your son may dread going over to grandma's house and seeing his cousin? Next, let's talk about fatigue and exhaustion from jam-packed schedules, disrupted routines, and delayed bedtimes. Look, between home and school, there's a lot going on in a condensed amount of time for children and adolescents during the holidays. These disruptions and deviations from their daily routines can make things very difficult for them. Poor eating habits, consuming too many baked goods, sweets, and comfort food, while also experiencing a decrease in physical activity that typically accompanies daylight savings time, colder temperatures, and less exposure to sunlight or less vitamin D. Now, I'm going to throw something out there that I've heard firsthand from some children and adolescents. Sometimes they absolutely dread eating at family and social gatherings during the holidays, especially if they may be used to a routine and eating certain foods, or they may be a notoriously picky eater. So they may feel forced to eat food their relatives made, and this can increase stress and anxiety. And last but not least are eustress. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, parents and grandparents and legal guardians out there. I'm also talking to you teachers, educators, and any adult who plays a pivotal role in the lives of a child. Because if you're stressed, they pick up on it. And sometimes you might not be aware how your stress and/or anxiety are projecting onto your children. Trust me, they notice it and they feel it. Now, there's also some common indicators of holiday stress and anxiety in children and adolescents, and those include a noticeable increase in the frequency of tantruming, irritability, and outbursts. Also, an increase in attachment or clinginess, so we want to think separation anxiety. Less excitement about things they usually enjoy, and also, as the holidays or holiday festivities approach, you might notice them saying they aren't feeling well, and you may notice an increase in physiological symptoms such as stomach aches, headaches, and a disruption in their sleep habits. So what can we do to help children and adolescents cope with stress and anxiety during the holidays? Well, I want you to subscribe to this channel because that will be my very next video and I don't want you to miss it. Also, please make sure you like this video, comment, and share this video with others, especially if you think someone might benefit from the information. Also, last year I made a couple videos about helping children cope with grief during the holidays, and I'll include a link to those videos down below. In the meantime, please remember to take care of yourselves and one another. Peace.